welcome to my channel. If you don't know me, I'm Blaire. One of my goals for 2024 was to complete one drawing a week. Last year, I did the equivalent to that, so I'm sure I can accomplish it again this year. Apart from that, I also want to make sure that I'm sketching something every single day. I've considered myself an artist for over a decade, so I really need to figure out my style and how to keep it consistent. And unfortunately, the only way I can do that is by making an effort to draw as much as possible. To motivate me, I want to take you all on this journey with me. Hopefully that means I'll keep up with it throughout the year. I don't have any guide like I did last year. I was making the eras boxes, and each month had a specific theme, like an album, and a few requirements. Like there were 3 iconic outfits and then a guitar outfit, and it was easier whenever you had something to go on each time. I never had to really go out of the box for any of it. I think that's why I was able to draw so much. I didn't get art block because most of the pieces were fully referenced from photos of Taylor. It wasn't often that I made pieces that were abstract and different from the originals. I feel like my style had a similar look for most of it, but all of my drawings still look very different when you put them all together. Some of them had like a more of a Disney storybook feel, some were more painterly, and I got really frustrated whenever things in the same box did not look like they were from the same box. So I want to fix that in this year. I wanted to start off easy, and I did a few figure studies from a Harley Quinn comic book last week, and I wanted to use one of those as a base and just focus on making it fit my style, or what my style is going to be. I ended up doing some little studies of faces from artists that I really like, and it turned into me making something based off of that. So even though it wasn't like a full body piece, I'm still very proud of how it ended up because it was a high quality face, and I'm used to just like zooming out for the whole thing and just like pretending the little details don't exist. Here are my art style goals. So color wise, I really enjoy pastels. I want my art to have a sort of muted look that isn't very loud and just very comforting. I like big eyes. Maybe not like too big, but I don't know, bigger than like normal people eyes. Style-wise, I was really into the Disney storybook look, but I feel like I gravitate more towards realism sometimes, and they don't exactly go hand in hand. I try to look at my artistic influences for inspiration, but it only like sorta helped. Each of them have such contrasting styles that I don't really know how to mix them and produce something different, still cohesive. Like a Saris, Aleph Vernon, Crystal Lumachai, Crystal Hockley, Hey Mary Jean, Peanut Butter, Jimmy, Lucy Dash, Steph, Jane, Arthur. I realized that even when I use my own art as a reference, it looked very different from what I had done before. I think the only way I can really fix that is by just drawing in the same way repeatedly. I think I have to make an effort to try to keep the same art style, but that's hard because I want to change it up all the time. So maybe it's not just like a technical problem, maybe it's a me problem. Well, they're both me problems, but I can pretend it's not. Here's my process of drawing and putting together the sketches. And then it started, I wanted to try to emulate and mix 2 styles that I really, really liked. And then that turned into my drawing for this first week in January. I was going to try to film a little bit more of it, but then my camera died, and I just kept going to get that out of the way. And while my camera was charging, I finished another drawing and then started another. So for the first one, I really, really like how the hair turned out. I'm not too big on the eyes. Like, that's just where it always gets me. I didn't like the eyes too much. I like how I rendered the face, but I really, really love how I did the hair. Like, that's just so stunning to me. Like, I have so much trouble with hair sometimes, and that just did it for me. Like, in love so incredibly much. And then the second one, the hair, again, amazing, show-stopping. I can't get over it. It's just like, I want to eat it, you know? But I still don't like the face or the eyes, or just, I don't know. It all feels very lazy and doesn't fit with the hair, and I really like the hair, so I want things to fit with the hair and not the hair go the other way. And then here's the last one I'm working on. I'm not going to finish this by the time this is uploaded, but I don't know. The hair is kind of going the same way. It's Sabrina Carpenter again because she's just so pretty. All of her outfits are just like so top tier too. Like, I just can't even I like how I rendered this face a little bit more than the others, but I don't like the eyes still. I took pictures of like my favorite artists and how they draw eyes, and I tried to like sketch some of them and like paint some of them side by side to copy it, and I just cannot get it to a way that I like it, and I really don't understand it. I've always had this problem. I've never liked the eyes. But I've got a whole year to work on it, so by the end of it, I'll definitely come up with something I like, but maybe that'll come sooner rather than later. I'd much rather have a problem with something like feet that I can just crop out, but I draw so many faces, the eyes are just unavoidable. Maybe in this next part, I will pull up all the eyes that I've drawn with them last year and try to figure out something I liked from them, because I'm sure I'd have to draw at least one pair of eyes that I liked. Thanks for sticking around to the end if you liked it. If you liked videos like this, please stick around because I'll be trying to keep this up for the rest of the year. Since I'm trying to get this up as soon as possible, I only have like 1 or 2 sketches that I'm going to add from this week from my like trying to do a sketch every day. It'll just be today's, but next week it's going to have all of the days that I did not include this week, so maybe it'll be a fun little reveal each week. But thank you so much for watching, and bye!